the best thing that anyone can do, the best experience is to be able to use your adversities, your talents, and your resources to package them up and give at a deeper level. And as you give at a deeper level, at that moment, your life is complete. You're living in this world of feeling complete. I'm going to leave this world in joy because I'm going to do the best I can to give back in just the way that my adversities and my opportunities have allowed me. And it's by giving that those chemicals of oxytocin, endorphins, and dopamines completely take us to that level in which our life is full of such joy and such love that when we die, we just disincorporate from sheer joy.
Wow. Well, that definitely brings us to our musical portion of the day. But I don't know what to play. I mean, what kind of music do you like? Do you have any requests, or do you have a favorite
What is
song?
the one about that they talk about what a beautiful world?
What
Something,
a wonderful
what a
world! I see
wonderful
trees
world.
of.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Louis Armstrong. Wow. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, pretty in the sky, and also on the faces of people passing by. I see friends shaking hands. How do you do? Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful
What love, what joy, what talent, and what a gift. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Well, if you're ever doing something for EBT, keep the Jazz for Peace Foundation in mind. We'd love to do something to help you guys get your word out. We've done over 850 things to help people get their words out, by the way, in our
Have you?
24 years. Yeah, and a bunch of them in San Francisco. We actually did, I think, 4 events for one woman who was bringing Eastern and Western medical practices together, merging them because she wanted to merge Western treatment with Eastern curing, because in China, in the old
Yeah.
Yangtze dynasty or whatever, the treatment was costing them money. Here it makes you money, but there it costs you money to treat. So they were going for cure, and she wanted to merge those two. Her name was Dr. Chow, and we had the Jazz for Peace big band even in San Francisco.
Really?
Yeah, we had the Jazz for Peace big band at somewhere, I forgot the name of it, some big place in San Francisco. And then we had another one, that one I told you about in Union Square, where she closed everything down. That was her, this woman. She closed everything down out there. And we did another one. We did one for her in Seattle as well.
Wonderful. Well, we would just love that, and it's just what we need right now. So let's think about that. What that would look like for you and for us.
Yes. Well, basically, it's a website. I'll tell all of you people out there too. All you do is go to jazzforpeace.org, which is our website, and then put a / and then put 0, the number 0, 2, TO, 100.pdf. Okay, 0 to 100.pdf. Why? Because Jazz for Peace wants to take funding for world peace from 0, where it is now, to 100, where it needs to be. And to do that, we've got to go from 0 to 1. And if world peace was funded at even 1%, you would not recognize this world, as you know. If you look at the funding that we have for war, and you just took 1% of that funding and it was for peace, and we want to take it to 100. So by funding causes like yours, that's what counts on that journey. Do you see what I mean? That's what helps us to go from 0 to 100. So if you can help me take the world from 0 to 100 for world peace, I can promise you extraordinary results, because by funding world peace at 100 instead of 0, we will literally turn the whole thing upside down. And like I said, outstanding causes like yours. And what we do is we have something called an empowerment tree. So in other words, it's not all about funds. The whole problem with philanthropy is it's captured, number one. Most of the people are getting the funds from the people that they're supposed to be standing up against in the first place. So that's A. So most of them, and then when they do actually do it, they're just trying to get money. Well, money is not everything you need. An organization like yours is not only underfunded, but it's underpublicized, right? Nobody knows who you are because mainstream media is not going to, mess up with somebody's profits or one of their donors' profits. So you're underpublicized. This makes you more publicized. Your donor base has to be increased, and so it widens your donor base, but it also brings together and rejuvenates and rewards the supporters you have, brings them all together as VIP guests of honor at the event, rejuvenates them. You understand? So there's 7 branches of the empowerment tree. And if you go to jazzforpeace.org, you'll see that tree. Or if you go to another page that has all of our testimonials, over 850, by the way, of around the world. We had to put up a page called jazzforpeace.org, too good to be true.pdf, because people said it was too good to be true for 24 years. They kept saying it. And then finally, when they saw so many videos, 9 times to Africa and all this stuff, they were like, well, they just became silent. They go into a silent mode. There's like these different levels that people go of, like, denial to this. Now they're in silent mode. But anyway, that page, jazzforpeace.wordpress.com /about, has 850 testimonials from all of them in their own words. Every single one is different because it's the words of the actual recipient. And it has that tree. So you click on the tree and you can see, publicity and awareness. You'll see me on NBC television in Virginia Beach, probably somewhere. But whatever, it makes you all 7 of those. So, let's keep that in mind for what you're doing, because if we could help you get the word out, we would really love to. What you're doing is on the path that I've been telling our listeners of transformation from 200 billionaires that don't even want all of our problems to have to solve them. They don't even want to do that anyway. But we're unfortunately expecting them to do it, which is not going to happen, to 200 million visionaries. And these are just people who are basically blown up by your app to this higher level of consciousness every day, and getting all of you people together to know who you are and getting all united and getting organized. And if we get 200 billion Laurel Mellins, that's where I think we need to go. So we're going to do it. And we got closer today, folks, with Laurel Mellin. Now, is there anything you'd like to tell us where people can find you and all that kind of stuff? Any closing words?
Take a nice deep breath. And if you've been touched by this, that you can imagine yourself, even for a moment, wired for joy, take that moment and actually create it. Your brain listens to what happens inside of you. There's lots of books on EBT, but the way to get it is actually to get the magical app and the community and the support and also the videos. You've got to learn how to work with this beautiful emotional brain of yours.
If they go to the App Store and just put EBT? No, because
No,
that'll get you food stamps, right?
right. So you
Okay.
go online to
Okay.
just put into Google ebt.org,
Okay.
and it'll take you to our website where you get everything you need, plus all the support and community, live people every day teaching you how to do this, and you subscribe. And after 1 month, ebt.org, you say, what's going on? This is great. 2 or 3 months, your doctor is going to say your blood pressure went down and your weight's going to be shifting, and your connection is going to be to the deepest part of yourself, to that higher energy. And it just gets better and better until your brain is just wired for that state of love and connection. So it's EBT, like food stamps.org.
I really want to thank you, listeners, for helping me get to this point where I can get a guest like this on, because as you can see, it could change the world. I mean, she's on a serious path. And we, of course, especially want to thank everyone, because, folks, the final solution is